Authentic fam! Welcome back to yet another episode of the Authentic Youth Show. As always, my name is Angela Linda and I'm rolling with my co-host Zanele Mbalula, we are bringing you all the sauce, all the juice in this episode. And as we did say, we're going to be bringing more interviews. So this episode, we have something planned out for you. We are bringing one of the biggest stars to come out of Bloom. Yeah. You best believe we are bringing, an intellectual, I would like to say. So, it's, I'm not giving it away just yet, but his music is very, I can't find the word.
It's unexplainable.
So do stick around for this episode. And like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the right things. Now, let's get right into it.
Hello guys, and as we said, today we have a special guest with us today, and someone that I've been wanting to have on the show. It's crazy, man. Today, what I want from this guy, the brains from this guy is amazing, guys. So today we have Melogenic, the one and only.
Wow, guys. Thank you so much for having me, because I've been binge watching on your show, and for me to be here as a guest, I appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you for coming. Actually, I'm so excited as well to have you here, because it's something new. You are our very first interview, as I was saying off air. So I'm very excited for this. So let's get right into it.
So what I want to do, because there might be new people here who don't know who Melogenic is, so I want you man, just explain yourself on how you want people
to remember, just your quick bio.
Bro, I feel like I'm a simple person, like what you see is what you get basically with me, because bro, I'm just a young boy born in Bethlehem, raised in Bloemfontein, we might as well just say I'm based in Johannesburg right now, but yeah, that's me. I'm a simple guy, how you treat me, I treat you. How I want to be treated, I treat other people. So that's just how it is, man. I'm not your people. Yes, address me as the rapper, but I'm not that.
Right.
I'm a human being.
Talking about that, would you label yourself as a rapper, musician, artist? What label do you prefer people refer to you as?
Okay, besides that one that I prefer, which is a human being, everybody else, but I'll take the musician one. Because, not just doing rap stuff, but all around musician.
Because I know a lot of artists don't like labeling themselves into I'm a rapper or I'm a singer, or people go into all things, producing. You're also a lyricist, I believe.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to just find out what you would like to do.
I rap, I write songs for people, on other days I'm the creative director of certain music videos. So it's just a lot. I make beats,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm a creative all around.
So tell me, man, because listening to Bloemfontein artists, the and comparing it to your sound, if we were to take Bloemfontein rappers today and listen to their sounds, yours is quite different. And how growing up, because in most cases, how if you do something and if really Trace or really rap and we want or a Pambo style is different, how is it does it bother you sometimes? Or
to be honest, it doesn't bother me. Everywhere I go, I tell people I'm a hip-hop baby. So the type of music that I make is the type of music that was inspired by the things that I listened to growing up, by the people that surround me and everything. So it doesn't feel, weird or something for me, but, I embrace the fact that I'm different, I choose to speak about what the youth is dealing with, I choose to speak about things that other people are avoiding. We could be talking about those things, but we just choose to speak about other things. So I feel absolutely not bad about the kind of music that I make, and I'm very much proud of it, because after all, I want to be that type of artist that 40 years from now, what I'm making now should if a kid listens to my music 40 years from now, they should be able to take something from it, learn something from it, and grow. I don't want to make the type of music that when we look back at it 40 years from now, we're going to be you know, all
What
my
was he
kids are
doing?
gonna be like, yo,
You
Pops,
did
you
it.
telling me I
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing certain things, but you
Yet
do
here
it.
you
Wow,
are,
wow, so
right. I actually love that you mentioned
that's
that
what's
because I remember when I listened to your music, I actually told someone, I was like, I'm actually pleasantly surprised.
yeah.
Because I thought, you know, just another rapper that's going to talk about Big Booty and
Yeah.
all of that stuff, girls, blah, blah, blah. And I was so pleasantly surprised to hear your music because it's actually, like you said, talking about things that young people are facing. And you did say you are a hip hop baby, right?
Yeah.
I'm guessing like you listen to the hip hop that, I'd like to say the old school hip hop, you know, the one that had a message and all that. So which artist would you say, I don't know, you listen to mostly or inspire you?
Top of the list is Kanye West, bro. Like Kanye, and I'm not talking about the current Kanye. I'm talking about like the Kanye, just,
Yeah.
just making beats for like Jay-Z. You know, now he's stepping into his own zone, started making music. That Kanye, the late registration Kanye, your graduation Kanye. So yeah, Kanye would top the list. But if I were to mention others, it would be like your Common, your Most Dave, those guys that are considered as deep. So yeah, I listen to those guys. Common, Most Dave, Kanye, let's add some, John Legend,
You listen to J. Cole.
That's what I was thinking. The
Because,
moment
like,
I listened to the songs, I swear I related
that
to J.
vibe
Cole.
too.
Yeah.
J. Cole too. He's like, if we were to
Hard.
say favorite artist, yeah, J. Cole. But like the ones that inspired the sound, yes, the ones that I
you
mentioned. Yes,
Really?
Because you share more or less to the J. Cole songs that I listen to like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You share the same views, especially on your last year project.
Yeah.
There are so many songs whereby you speak about the Black Man interlude.
Yeah.
That
Love
song,
that.
you speak. It's more.
In a similar way as
You know what's crazy?
Uh-huh.
The fact that every time when I mention like the people that inspired me, people always bring up J. Cole. And with J. Cole, I don't look at him as like,
Inspires the sound.
somebody that inspired the sound, but rather somebody I relate to.
Exactly.
When I listen to J. Cole, I can hear some things that I relate to, some things that I go through in my life. So with J. Cole is like, man, if I could, I would say that name's my dad.
Bro and all that, yeah.
So, yeah.
And I definitely
basically.
get that feel from your music. As you said, the Black Man interlude, even in the
Yeah.
woman, the same respect that
Yeah.
he would have. I feel like like you said, values and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is very okay. What would you say makes you different?
What makes me different?
Like that one thing.
Like I'm me, bro. Like where I'm from, I was told to be me. Like, embrace the fact that you're you. You don't have to be somebody else. So like me knowing that, where I'm from, I'm straight up a hood kid. Like, I'm from the ghetto. I'm from, where I was born is like Bethlehem. So like there, bro, life is so simple and everything. So it's cool to be you. So I feel like no offense to like a lot of people, but what makes me different is the fact that, I could literally go to the suburbs and just like give away a sword. I could literally get on a song, rap in English, then switch
Right.
then
You're authentic like that.
being is cause a man then
Zulu.
Ukhuluma Zulu.
Yeah.
So it's such things. I feel like if we were to say it, I'd say like I'm multilingual, I'm versatile in many senses, so yeah, that makes me different. Even with the music, because I'm able to like use all these South African languages and just like make one
Incorporate
thing.
everything.
So coming to your collaborations, I see you featured few people on like different albums and EPs.
Absolutely.
So do you have a determining system whereby you listen to a sound and you say if you in this kind of sound, or do you just go for it?
Bro, when it comes to features, I don't want to lie, I'm very picky. Like, I don't just feature anybody. But when it comes to, like, making music with you, like, Zanella calls me, like, yo, can you jump on my song? Yes, I'll jump on your song. But for me to, like, have you on my song, I need to relate to you on a higher level. Meaning, the things that I mentioned, like, as human beings, do we relate? Like, are you the type of person that I'll be able to chill with, speak about life? Are you the type of person that would, like, help me out in times of need and everything. So for me to collaborate with you, the relationship has to be very organic. So So yeah, looking at the likes, the people like Leroy that I've worked with, like he's my big brother. He's not like my big brother, but he's like my big brother from the streets, always looking out and everything. So such things, bro. Like that guy, when he has shows, he calls me like, boy, don't you want to open up? No, man, I'm not available. But like, you know, such people.
Looking out for you.
There's Dust 97. I'm rocking his merchandise. So I want such things, bro. Like, you know, yeah. If I'm able to like connect with you in real life, then, bro, you're gonna make exactly.
So I believe that you share the views of advancing. I don't want to box you in a race, but then sharing the ideas of advancing a black child, right?
Yeah.
And especially from the townships and
absolutely.
So if you look at the townships now, and for the music culture, what would you say needs to be done in order to advance the game? Especially coming from a place like this where there are not many opportunities in Bloemfontein. You understand? So what would you think for the world, like for rappers that are out there that have already made it? What would be their contribution to boost like the upcoming artists and
from where they come from?
I hear you saying what needs to be done. I feel like we are past those times right now, though. Like if you look at what's happening right now in music, what's popping is, you know, you look at like your Malome Vector, he's like rapping in Sesotho and everything. You know, I'm mentioning like the township kids that I know. You know, like Malome Vector is, you know, your Ntatestana, your Blakey might be spitting in like English, but like he incorporates Zulu Sahai in that. So that doesn't need to be changed. Like we are on the right path. But in terms of like older guys helping out the younger guys, you know, like it's simple. Open the doors for the guys. Open the doors, because they have the talent and everything. Just push them, open the doors, and you know, don't be gatekeepers. That's all.
Yeah. You also attended the music class with Kuli China.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's one of the things, as you said right now, that would help grow the young black child, especially the ones that want to be musicians and everything. My first question is, what did you learn from that music class, and do you see yourself doing something similar to that in the future as well?
Before I answer your question, let me tell you guys a story.
Yeah.
You see that music class, they had like registrations open for like a week so they can like pick out people that will attend. Guess what? On that day, they announced the people that are eligible to attend. And I wasn't there.
You are lying.
But because I told you about the power of like connecting with people in real life and everything, Kay said one of the people that I featured on the breakthrough is that there's a song called City of Roses on my project.
Yeah, listen to that.
Kay said he made a plan for me to get to that show because I wasn't picked. He just knew how that moment would mean a lot to me. So if he's watching this, shout out to him. So yeah. May you please just repeat the first
My
question?
first question was, what did you learn from that whole experience of the music class? And secondly, okay, you can answer that. Oh wait, no. Secondly, do you see yourself doing something similar to that in the future?
Yeah. You know, one thing that I learned, Kuli, okay, I'm a person that's very big on astrology and everything. He's a Virgo, same as I. So all the things that he was speaking about, one of the biggest ones was like and I just made an example, like if you want something, just go for it, bro. Like there's nothing that, you know, it's just a matter of time. Like, but if you want something, just keep pushing and eventually it will happen. And that's another example, like I said, because I felt I needed to get there, but so I checked my connections, who can put me in, they put me in, got there, and I got some knowledge, you know, like he mentioned stuff like, bruh, just go for everything you want, you know, like, you know how it is, bro. Like, if something is meant for you, if God made it for you, who has the power to like take it away from you? So that's that, bro. Like, that's just one of the things that I learned from Kuli. Like, bro, anything is possible. And he was also mentioning the fact that when he started early stages of his career, he was in Bloemfontein for some time recording his, you know, first project and everything. So
this was kind of home for him as well.
Yeah. So hearing such stuff, like, man, this person was where I am right now. So, you know,
exactly.
How can I not make it out of here if he made it out? So, so that's about that.
Okay. And in terms of you doing something similar?
something similar, hell yeah. Something similar as to like, you know, me getting to that level and like enriching the younger ones.
Like giving back what you've learned.
No doubt, for sure. I'm on that mission as a human being in general. You know, I'm on that mission. I'm always trying to
help the next person.
You know, help the next person.
So there's something that I want to refer back to like, if I don't even think you remember this, I had to go like dug deep into your Facebook account. And I'm gonna show you something right now, but there's something that I want you to address first. What? Okay, let me rather show you first before I get into.
I wonder.
Do you still remember this?
Shawty moved that? This never happened.
Yeah,
I remember it, but yeah, it never happened. Down to let him.
Yeah. So what happened is I was at a stage whereby it was what was happening around. So how would you say to people to know to actually identify themselves? How did you find yourself as to be sure that the music is my thing?
Mm-hmm.
Because there at that stage it was more of an identity crisis, wanting to know what to do and what not to do.
Okay. You know, with me, bro, I don't want to lie. I feel like I'm fortunate enough to have like grown around people. Like I always hang with like older people and everything. So people that are already like way past the stages that I was going to enjoy and everything. So for me, I always had people that would like tell me like, bruh, don't try that. And if you try this, you're gonna see this. So trust me. And Babaujo itself, trust me, bruh, you don't want to do that. So I've always kind of like been, yes, I have my own flaws as a human being. Some things people cannot, and I've done them and I've learned. So, but for people to like, find themselves, bruh, it's simple. Some people need to experience, and some people are lucky enough to not like, get to that stage but like some people like yourself, you need to go through that stage. Maybe through that is when you'll find yourself, like you'll see, like, okay, now I'm hitting, you'll come and hit here, and you see, this is not the way. Maybe I should go that way, or that way. Then you take it, then you find yourself. So, bro, it's really that easy, bro. Just experience, then,
Yeah, but I think I got bars by
and also hang around people that by long haul, who put you on track.
What would, like you said, hang around with people that would tell you that I tried that and it didn't work out well for me. Like they say lekangwana, how can I guitar chesa until I bear mo acha. Only then will the child believe they lay a cheese and I should stay away from it. Yeah. What makes you not go there? Like what keeps you away from it and not want to go try?
Okay, maybe I might have not phrased it well, but I was fortunate. Like what I meant to say is I was fortunate enough to have people that would caution me. Like I say, I'm a human being, and I saw they were telling the truth, so I didn't want to go further. So. Right. What stopped me from doing these things or going further, like I explained, bruh, all the good that I've been doing, like let's say the messages that I spread in my music and everything, you'd get people hit you up. Like I was telling Zane prior to the shoot, he mentioned a song of mine, an old song of mine, and I told him while I was coming to the car, somebody hit me up on Instagram, yo dude, I had an anxiety attack and everything. So as soon as I got out of class, I listened to your song and it made me feel better. So such things will just, show you, okay, this is the right way. You don't really need to go
the other way. What I'm doing is okay.
Absolutely.
Shoot.
So,
yeah, I think you all should check out that song, Teenage Songs. It also got me, man. Teenage Thoughts. It also got me, man, because, hey, you spoke to things that are so uncomfortable in the society and the pressures that actually young boys face as they grow up.
That's actually one thing I love about his music. It's, as he said, it's things that you don't want to talk about, that society kind of hides from or you want to deal with on your own. So it's very important that we have artists like you who are out there spreading the message on such as well, raising awareness on such as well. So would you say you relate to a lot of the things that you write about? I mean, obviously you do, but is it sometimes you're writing about someone else's experience?
Yeah. but the minority I write about other people's experiences. But like majority, I always say like I don't feel the need to like release a project if it's not gonna be me sharing a piece of me with you. You understand? Because I'm always trying to I'm always trying to, you know, show people like, yo, I went through this, you know, and you know, perhaps you're going through that, and this will help you like find your way around the situation. So I always feel like there's no need for a project if I'm not going to educate people. So
and have yourself in it as well.
Absolutely.
Shoot.
Yeah, your music, man, is educating, man. It's
Guys.
For someone like me, I'm very passionate about black consciousness and actually consciousness about the world, or on being conscious about many things, man. So one thing that I wanted to ask is, like, do you ever? It's more similar, a similar question, but then I wanted to phrase it in a different way. Is that like, because like sometimes you speak about depression in your songs, is it like most of the time what you're facing? Do you write songs about what you faced or what you're facing currently?
Both, a bit of both. Cause like, if I'm were to like make examples right now, you guys mentioned Teenage Thoughts. Teenage Thoughts, I wrote it while, you know, seeing that like now as teenagers we are transitioning, you know, like we are all different, like, you know, yo, other homies come from like rich families, you know, then there's you here, you know, you have that crush, but your crush has a crush on that guy, that guy with the money, that guy with the cars and everything, with, you know. So I was going through that Teenage Thoughts. Then you get songs like, you know, which one can I pick out? Then you get songs like, let me think. There's a song on my recent project called Soul Needs You.
Yo, dog, I actually jotted down in my notes.
Yeah, there's a song on my Soul Needs You. No, I'm lying, because Soul Needs You, I was actually going through that thing too. So, man, but there are other songs where I'm like not going through. Black Man's Interlude, for example. Yeah, I remember around that time there was a homie in my hood. You know, like one of the homies that we grew up with. He literally got stabbed by the other homie we grew up with.
Oh, that line in the
yeah, then he lost his life. So that's how I wrote the Black Man's Interlude. So there are times where I like take other people's experiences and like write about them. But the majority of the time I just write about myself, what I go through. Yeah, absolutely.
You mentioned that you were born in Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Ooh, child. Anyway, so how was the transition into Bloemfontein, and when did you start making music? Like, when did you move to Bloem, and then when did you start making music?
Like, okay, Bethlehem, both my parents are actually from Bethlehem. It's just that my dad's side of the family, you know, made a decision to like move to the city, you know. While I was still, you know, very young, actually before I was born, but they're both from Bethlehem. So I'm a Bethlehem boy, actually. So, yeah, it was that. I stayed in Bethlehem for like 3 years until I was 3. Then I moved in with my grands in the city.
You do mention in Woman that you're raised by your grandma.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I moved in with my grands, you know. Fast forward, grade 4, we are in primary. That guy's in like grade 7, they're making music. You know, I'm like, yo, bruh, you know, like I've always been so into music, listening to music, but I still don't know how to do it. Then I met one of the homies there that was making music. He was like, bruh, start writing. You know, I start writing. Grade 6, finally had the confidence to like go to the studio.
Shoot, as good as that.
Yeah, grade 6. Make my first song. Then the rest is history.
Which name did you go by back then?
Dope Kid Melogenic.
Dope Kid Melo. So, give on my writing about like literally, you know, grade 6, started making my first song, Dope Kid Melo. The following year, made my first solo song. You know, the rest is history. I've shared many stages with like my favorite artists. You know, such things that make me believe that, you know, keep going. I've opened up for like Nasty C.
That was also a huge thing.
Bro, it's been crazy, dog. Just like looking back, I'm like, yo, we've grown. So.
And listening to your music, trust me, there's a whole lot more coming. Like a whole lot more. Manifesting that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I can actually see you like in grade 7 in your blazer, man, moving from Miss Zulu's class, I don't know, going to a meeting actually. we were part of the, what do they call them in primary?
Prefects.
Prefects. We were part of the prefects. Like I can imagine from Miss Zulu's class. I mean, you unzore, but
Miss Zulu to Miss Marita's
yeah.
class break. You know.
Hey, dope.
That was crazy.
That's been big.
Nostalgia,
Yeah.
just thinking about it. Yeah, that was dope.
That's dope, man. Yo. So now from that kid, man.
Yeah.
From like, do you think the views have changed? Obviously, by then you didn't have like this like you didn't have this view of the world because like
you hadn't experienced a lot of things.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So do you think like the sound changed, or
How did you grow?
how did you grow? Like
Definitely it did. It did. Because back then, I'd say, you know, like, as a teenager in general, you just, like, get exposed to more things, you know, you explore, you do. So, at that point, I was just, like, you know, excited about, yo, I'm grown, you know, I know it all and everything. So, I was making music about that and everything. Then the more you grow, the more things you experience. And as it comes, I just dish it out via projects. That's when you, like, hear me out, like, yo. You know, that's what's happening. So basically, it all gets better with time. Yeah. That's
so now what can we expect more? Is there something coming?
There's a lot coming. Yo, I make a lot of music. In terms of like music that's sorted, there's a lot coming. You know, and what people do not know yet is I actually like registered like my record label. So basically, right now, most probably the next project that I'm gonna be releasing is like
under your own label.
You know, so we'll be pushing.
Congratulations
That's what's
to you,
coming. Then there are also other things, but you know, can't be disclosed yet. But
Yeah.
How? Aren't we getting like more exclusives?
exclusive is that?
Okay.
We'll be getting
Yeah, no,
lot.
but a big congratulations to
Absolutely.
you. That is very
Yeah,
something
man.
very huge.
I wanted to get more to the values, but then I cannot quite wrap my mind on how should I ask this question. Yeah. But
Anything, bro.
your values, man. You know, we all have values, man. Because now I wouldn't say I want to be a politician, because to be a politician is not a career. It's something we just, because now what the problem in South Africa is that it is treated as a career. That's why it messed up. So we go there for money. And when you trace back to what time they were economists, Mandela, they were lawyers. They had something to fall back to.
Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when now, as a person, do you have political views?
I don't want to lie, I'm not that involved into politics. You know, something that I still need more knowledge on. So as a person, I'd say, you know, if I'm not well knowledge on it, I don't want to like make comments on it, because, you know, such things like politics, they can be really, really, you know.
It can get emotional and hectic,
so
right?
I prefer to know, but I'm still learning. In terms of like learning about politics, yes, but do I know a lot about politics? No.
Okay, besides, I love that you asked that. Besides music, what else are you passionate about?
Besides music, I have a hidden talent of like, I play pool a lot. That's what people don't know. Whenever I feel like cooling down, you know, I just play pool. You know, go to town, just play pool with the gents. I do that. Yeah, I'm just passionate about, you know, also Nje, I'm always, okay, I won't mention this one, just know that I'm passionate about, let me just put it as empowering other people. So if, you know, if I can empower somebody somehow, then I'm happy.
I just want to see a black man help another man, you know? Yeah, I love that.
Man, I love your sound actually, man.
I do.
And the way you pronounce yourself actually, man, you're very humble, and I like that, man. And I know, like, for sure, but I'm not... Anyway, but to, like, my guy, one thing that we all know that you're gonna encounter, like, we actually had, like, we have arguments as Boma, who's nice and in the game, like Kespa is nice, or Mama IKA is nice, you understand? So what I got, like, something from that is that no matter who you are and no matter like the kind of sound that you release, it's no one is all like, not everybody's gonna like it.
Absolutely.
You understand? So there was one thing that I got to understand about the rap game. Have you experienced like the negative part about it, and have you taken like constructive criticism in?
Actually, I appreciate constructive criticism, bro, because that's how you grow for me as a musician, that's how I grow. You know, I'm able, if somebody tells me like, yo, I didn't like your song because of 1, 2, 3, I can look into that and be honest with myself, like, yo, that was really not it, and you need to work on it. But, you know, there's constructive criticism, then there's hate, you know, I'm fortunate enough to like be able to distinguish between the two, and I just choose this one. Because there'll always be haters, bro, like, life, and unfortunately not everybody will be a fan of you. So once people accept that and, you know, come to peace with, you know, like, yo, all is well.
Has there ever been a time where you were so arrogant as to someone told you, I don't like your song because of what, and you were arrogant and like, nah, oh, he's just hating what, and then you look back at it, I don't know, sometime later, and you're like, actually, that person was right, and I just had a big head at the time, but I see what that person meant. Have you ever had that moment?
I feel like, yeah. I mean, after all, you know, like, okay, while I was still starting out, remember I told you, like, when I started out, you know, I would just, like, be making songs about, you know, yo, you know, I'm old now, I'm getting the girls, you know, and everything. So, those songs, there were some flaws. So, yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, nah, my song is dope, bro. I killed that guy. What do you mean he killed me and everything? So, yeah, there were times where I was like arrogant about it, like, nah, but I look back at it and be like, yo. But since then, I've always learned to, like, you know, just, you know, take it in, you know, check over, okay, where are we lacking? Vele, is this person right? Then, yeah.
What centers you? What would you say keeps you humble, down to earth? You know, when you're in the industry, one thing I can attest to is that sometimes you get so many compliments, you get so many, you know, people saying, I look up to you, what, and at some point, and like you get arrogant, that's the word I would like to use. What brings you back? Like, what centers you and you're like, nah, actually, people might be feeling this way about me, but I'm still not above everybody else. I'm still a human being. Yeah.
I like that question. There's two things that keep me grounded, or centered rather. Number one, my hood, bro. Like, I have people that are counting on me. Like, yo, there's this kid in our hood, you know. Yo, bruh, I saw your song was playing on TV the other day. You know, like, they brag about such stuff. Like, yo, we have Melo from my hood. Who do you have in your hood? You know, like, so I have people counting on me. So, like, yo, not mess it up. Literally make them proud. You know, number two, bruh, you know, like, my dream is big. Just because my song was playing on radio or TV the other day, that doesn't mean it ends there. So now I'm above everybody. You know, no. I still want to win awards. I still want to, you know, like, spread messages. I still want to, so.
Yeah.
And just that, knowing that I still have a lot to achieve, just keeps me grounded and stuff.
Sure, guys.
I am mind blown at this moment here.
Yeah.
Listen, I really love the type of person that you are. I really love that you are so humble. And one thing that I can pick up from you is that you are not forgetting where you come from. And I really hope that this goes with you throughout your whole career. Like, you still keep the good attributes of the, you know, parts of you, and as you go forward, and as I said, the game can make a person very full of himself, whatever, but the one thing that I love about you is that you're centered, you are humble, and yeah, I really hope that it goes with you throughout.
You know, I personally, but to add on it, I personally feel like this shouldn't even like be something we should be complimenting people about. Because,
it's a natural thing.
You know, it's a natural thing. Because, you know, I'll never know what, you know, Angela's going through. I'll never know what Zanel's going through. Then I pull up on them like, yo, bro, I'm the hottest rapper in the world. Who are you to tell me, you know, tell me crap? Like, yo, bro, I don't even want to talk to you. You don't know what people are going through in life.
Exactly.
So it's always great to, like, just, you know, show compassion wherever possible, you know. Yeah. You don't know. That person could have came across like 100 people that were treating them like,
and you could be that one difference.
Yeah, you could be that one person like, yo, bro, you know.
Make
you could have stopped that person from like taking their life just by being nice to them. So
yeah, so
that's
now
that, bro.
So now we're getting into, we're going to ask you 5 quick questions.
Yeah.
And they have to be like...
Yeah, you have to answer like within the first 3 seconds. The first thing that comes to your mind. Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. What is your biggest or weirdest fear?
Yo, snakes. I hate snakes.
What? Okay, if you had the choice to choose a superpower, what would it be?
I want little people to think like me.
What?
That would be nice. People thinking like, you know, yeah.
Okay, give us your best Nigerian accent.
Igwe. Igwe. Malolo.
Okay, what do you spend the most money on? 3 seconds.
Clothes, yeah. Besides music equipment, like, yeah, clothes.
Okay, this one can be longer than 5 seconds, right? What scar on your body do you have from a weird childhood incident or whatever?
Bruh, I have a scar on my right leg, knee actually. There was this time, I think I was like around in grade 1 or something. Yeah, grade 1, 2009, I remember properly. I spent that December in hospital because I had broken my knee. So what happened is my mom told me like, bruh, you're not going out today. You're not going out. Like really was, on all the store doing everything, so you're not going out because
you are you.
The boss, so I go out. So at my grandma's house, there were like stairs. They like Boma 3 stairs. The house, so like I literally fell with my knee. Then just like I was like, do I go to her? She told me not to go out. I go to her. When I get to her, she's like, nah, your thing is not broken, man. So I can't tell like it was for real broken. Like,
wow.
So that day, that's when I learned sometimes you must listen to people because they're not as wise.
That's actually what happens, because that also happened to me. Like, like how available into then. My mom said like we had to wait for my dad to come with the car. We were waiting for him. Like so at some point next time we feel pain, but then the kneecap was broken. My mom was like, hey, I'm so sharp almost. I was like, I had to fake the pain. I was like, I just hospital.
Bruh, she had una stress so then until they took me to hospital and then like
it's actually broken.
So now just to finish it off, what would be your motivation to young people, that upcoming rappers basically behind you, like with you? What would be your
basically something that you wish you knew when you started?
Bro, please just like believe in yourself. People always speak. People always like have things to say, but please just try to block the noise and go for yours. And we all start somewhere after all, bro. Like how your song sounds right now, your first song, surely trust me, it won't be sounding like that after like 50 songs. So just keep at it, remain grounded and into the class.
Sure. I loved this interview. Do go check out Melogenic's music. I can promise you, it's not a waste of time. And as you said, he has his own record label now, and more music is coming up. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Man,
this was, I feel like this was the best, hey?
Yeah,
it was the first interview, but I mean,
it's one of those. One thing I always say, like, bruh, if I do not come to your show as somebody from your city, who's going to come here? Like, I'm leaving Bloom tomorrow, but like I had to make means to like come here because I know the importance of this. I'm not an artist without people like yourself interviewing me, giving me the platform. And I don't think your platform would be, it's popping already, but it wouldn't be as without like having people come there and everything. So, I appreciate you just like considering me to be here.
Thank you very much, guys, for being on the show, guys, and watching. And take the advice of Melogenic, guys. No matter what you do, good or bad, people are always going to speak. Just do you and just be like him. I don't want to, but be yourself.
Don't be like me.
Be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, be the best version of yourself. One thing that you can take from him is that be yourself. Be yourself. Do your sound. If you're a musician, do your sound. If you're doing something else, do you in that department, guys.
God made you for a reason, bro. So if you try to come on earth and change it, you know,
Exactly.
because sometimes people end up like thinking, okay, why is my life going so, but you know, you don't check all those things that you're trying to you know, so yo, just be you, bro.
Yeah. If you liked this, please do actually like it. We're going to be posting this on YouTube, Instagram, and all the social media platforms. Leave a comment down below. Share with your friends. But thank you so much for watching. We're going to be having more of these interviews as the season goes. So yeah, man, let's...
Yeah, we have a thing that we do when we edit
Yeah,
videos. So like you have to do it 3 times. Bounce. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's bounce.
It's about to go down.
In the classroom. In the classroom. What you doing in the classroom?
I learn in the classroom, and I got Zakes in the classroom, and I got Edgy in the classroom, and we make waves in the classroom. Yeah, what you writing on the chalkboard? Look, yeah, I got that white, bro, and we really paint it up, and we get that knowledge on a daily. No, rocking all black. Yeah, and she got some white, yeah, on a Monday, and we dealing with some blues. Yo, ouchie, she's smiling like this boy is killing. Yo, drinking tea. Yo, it's cold on a Monday.
Oh, we're bringing you the tea.
On a Monday.
Yes, man.
The day after Sunday.
Hey, I'm your man crush Monday.
Hey, on a Monday.
Hey,
Days of the week.
hey.
Tomorrow is Tuesday.
Alright guys, clearly he's the man here and we are not, so
Yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Oh,